Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Blessy. If you are new in this channel, so guys, in this channel I post a pattern drafting and a sewing tutorial. If this sounds like what you would like, hit on the red button and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any interesting video from this channel. By the grace of God, I post twice a week. So guys, in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to make this lovely top with this pattern on it. Okay, in my next video I will post the how to cut and sew the shorts. So if this sounds like what you want to learn, let's dive into the tutorial. So guys, with me here, this is the fabric I will be using for the top. This is about 1 yard of fabric and with my pattern paper. Okay, so now the first thing I normally do is to draw out a line, and this line I will draw, it will serve as my shoulder measurement, my shoulder line, sorry. So guys, you can see from this line I will take all my vertical measurements. So I will take from the shoulder to my bust, my chest line, my bust point line, waist, and the full length. So after that, I'll just go ahead to label all this line. Here is my shoulder line, like I said earlier. Here is my chest line. Here is my bust point line. Here is my waistline, and finally the full length. Okay, so now guys, the first measurement I will be taking is my shoulder measurement. Okay, I divide my shoulder measurement. All my measurement will start from the center like this, and remember it's on fold. So I will measure my shoulder measurement by 2 at the shoulder line there. Then I'll come over to this chest line and mark the same. So I will just go ahead to rule up this line like this. Okay, so after ruling up this line, I will it will look something like this. Okay, so the next step is to take my neckline. So for the front, I will use 3 inches for the depth like this, and for the width I will use 3 inches as well. No, please take note that this pattern paper, I'm making use of the back and the front together. Okay, I'm using this pattern paper for both the front and the back. So this is the front neckline that I'm drawing now. So I use 3 by the width and 3 by the depth for the neckline. Okay, so this is me connecting my neckline for the front. So this is how it should be looking like. Then I'll come over to this line there and mark 1 inches for my shoulder slope. Then after marking, I will just go ahead to connect the line down to the neck width like so. Okay, so now after connecting my lines, I will take my measurements for my bust area. Like my bust measurement is 36 inches. Then I'll first of all divide it. I will use my tape to divide so that we will all divide it together. So I first of all fold into 2, then I will fold it again into 4. Okay, then I will mark what I have there. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I will mark what I have there. The everything after measuring, I have 9 inches. Then I mark it. Then now after that, from the shoulder slope down to the chest line, I will measure what I have. Then divide it into 2 to look for my midpoint there. Okay, so I mark my midpoint. From the midpoint I come in by 0.5 inches. Okay, you can as well come in by 0.75, but I normally use 0.5 inches. Then from that 0.5 inches, I'll connect down to my bust measurement. Okay, down to my bust measurement like this. Then from this midpoint, I connect it down to the down to the shoulder slope, just the way you see me doing like this. So now we've successfully created our armhole. Okay, you see how nice this is. So now we'll move over to the waistline here. I divide my waist measurement divided by 4. Then I will mark what I have there like this. So after marking, I will come over to the full length and I will mark my hip measurement there. Okay, divide my hip measurement by 4 and I will mark it there. So now after that I will mark 1.5 inches allowance, half inches for my ease allowance and 1 inches for my sewing allowance. Okay, add ease so that it won't be so huggy, like it won't be so tight. Okay, that is why I added half an inch for ease and 1 inch for my seam allowance to join the two back and front together, 1 inches. Okay, so I will do the same thing to all of this measurement here. So first of all, I will first of all connect the real measurement before I will connect the seam allowance. So guys, I found out that there is a sharp edge there, so I went ahead to blend it like this. Okay, so that to eliminate that sharp edge that is at the waist area. Okay, so I just cross it like so. You can see how I did that. So now that is it for the front. So I will just go ahead to mark the back neckline. Remember I said I will be using this pattern for my back and for the front. Okay, so now you know the back normally high. Yep, the back normally higher than the front, so I'll just go ahead to mark my back neckline. So guys, for the back neckline I come down by 1 inches. Okay, with just 1 inches, then I connect it to meet the width. Okay, you remember the back and the front width must correspond. Okay, so for the back armhole I'll just connect from the midpoint down to the bust measurements. Okay, just watch me, the back should not be deep. Okay, that is why I connect mine from the midpoint down to the chest line, just the way you see me mark it. So this is how it is. Basically we are done. I will just go ahead to transfer to my cut it. But before I will cut it, I will first of all cut out the back pattern, because the reason why I am cutting the back is because the back is the highest. Okay, let's assume you cut the front, the back neckline will not be there, so that is why I cut out my back. I use the back to cut out the pattern, so that after transferring the back to my fabric, I will now use the same pattern to trace out the front. Okay, hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say here. Okay, all right guys. So guys, this is how it comes out. After that, you will notice that this side, the down part is very sharp. I don't want that, so I want to curve it a little bit. So I come up from the edge like that by 1 inch. Okay, just 1 inch. Then from this side I come in by 5 inches. Okay, 5 inches. Then I will just make a curve to meet that 1 inches. Okay, so that it will not be so straight at the side. So I just curve it by 1 inches like this, then I curve it like so. Then after that I will just go ahead to trim off the other excess out, because it's no longer needed. Okay, hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But if you don't understand, just there's a room for question in this channel. Just go ahead to ask question. Okay, so guys, this is me trying to transfer my fabric to my transfer my pattern to my made fabric. You can see, so this is the back. Like I said, I will cut out the back first before cutting out the front. So this is me trying to remove my pin from the pattern paper. Okay, I'm removing my pin from the pattern paper, and I step the back aside. Then I will fold the fabric again to cut out the front pattern. Okay. So guys, like I said, I will go ahead to trim out the front neckline like this. You can see I will go ahead to just trim off the neck, the front neckline. Okay, so after trimming out the front neckline, I'll just follow the the shoulder, because the shoulder, both the front and the back, must correspond together. Okay, because you will join the shoulder later. So now I will just trim out the shoulder like this and retrim my armhole, because the front armhole is normally deeper than the back because of our bust, so that it can have a space there. The reason why we space it is because of the bust area, so that the armhole can relax well at that bust region there. Okay, so this is me cutting out my pattern. Okay, hope you are finding this tutorial helpful. If you are finding it helpful, hit on the likes button and like this video. And if you have not subscribed to this great channel, please hit on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any video from this channel. Okay, so guys, this is me removing my pin from my pattern paper. Then I'll remove out my pattern paper. So I will open up the front like this. This is how it should be looking like after cutting. Then I will bring out the back and place it right side meeting right side. Okay, right side meeting right side. Though this fabric is very hard. It's let me say, how will I put it? It's hard to know the right side, but I later find the right side. Just take your time and look for the right side so that you will you will do it perfectly. Okay, so guys, this is how it comes out. I've placed my back pattern and my front together like this. As you can see, it corresponds at the side. So now I'll take it to my sewing machine and run a stitch by the shoulder like this by half an inch. Okay, after that I'll come back to show you how it looks like. So guys, this is how it looks like now. So I'll just go ahead to take it to my ironing table, open the seam up like this and give it a very good press. Okay, I'll just open it up like this and I will press it with a very hot iron. Okay, after pressing that, I will just bring out the front. This is a pattern that I've already made, and I padded it twice, and I use hemming gum to hold the seam together like this so that it will stay well. When I'm sewing, I will have a very strong sewing and a very neat sewing. I use a hemming gum to hem this area. Okay, I fold it inside and I ironed it, and I use hemming gum to hem it together. Okay, so like I said, I padded it twice. Okay, so now I will try to fix it on the front part, on the front top. Okay, I'll place the pattern. I think I have a video on how to make a pattern like this. Is on this channel. Just go and check it out. You will see how I made this pattern. Okay, so I'm trying to figure where I will place my pattern. So I mark from the shoulder. I mark 10 inches, which is my bust area. So this is where I want this pattern to stay. Okay, but you can put it anywhere you want to put it. If you are making this kind of top, anywhere is okay, but this is where I want mine to be. So I want it to be at 10 inches. Okay, from the shoulder to 10 inches down. Okay, hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say here. So now I'll place it very well, ensure that it stays at the middle. Okay, sure that, because I'm trying to make it to be at the middle, so that, or at the center, so that it will look beautiful. Okay, so this is it. I'll first of all pin it down. I'll use a pin to pin it, then I'll take it to my sewing machine and run a stitch on the side, a very clean stitch. Very clean stitch. Just take your time and run a stitch there. on the side all round according to the shape. Okay, just take your time and run a stitch. You can see that I've finished pinning it. Okay, I'm still pinning, so I'll just pin like this. Okay, pin, then I will take it to my sewing machine, and before I take it to my sewing machine, I want to make sure is at the middle, okay, at the center, so I don't want it to be bent. So you can see that I figure out that it kind of shifts. Okay, so I will solve that. After solving it, I'll take it to my sewing machine and run a clean stitch, okay, by the side. So guys, I have sewed it. You can see how beautiful it is. This is the back. You can see how neat it is. So I've went ahead to iron my seam open like this. Okay, you can see how beautiful it comes out. This is the front. So now I've went ahead to bring out a strip for my neck. So for the neck, and this is about, I folded this, is on fold. Okay, it's on fold and it's about 1.5 inches. Okay, so guys, this strip is like a facing to, or a facing for the neck. Like, how will I put this part? This is about 1.5 inches, like I said. Okay, you can see 1.5 inches. So firstly, I will first of all place, I'll turn it like this, and you open up the foot fabric and use one to right side meeting wrong side. Okay, so I'll first of all pin it down. I'll just pin it all round. Ensure that I leave about half an inch for my joining allowance. Okay, I leave half an inch before I start pinning to the main fabric, to the neck area. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I leave about half an inch so that I will use it to join the two. After turning it round, I will have about a sewing allowance to join the both strip together. Okay, this is me trying to pin this strip to the neckline. It kind of, I'm covering the rough edges at the neck area there. Okay, I'm trying to pin it all round. So guys, now I'll just take it to my sewing machine and run a stitch round like this. So after running the stitch, I will bring it to the right side and use the other side to toss stitch on it. Okay, I will fold it in. After bringing the other side to the right side, I will fold by half an inch to toss stitch all round like so, so that you will have a neat finish at this neck area. You can see that I fold it in at the right side. Then I will use half an. So guys, you can see that I have finished toss stitching my neck area. You can see how beautiful it comes out. And I also went ahead to iron it, give it a very good press. You can see the back is well sewed and has a very neat finish there. So let me just show you the inside so that you will see that the inside is so neat. You can see, very beautiful. Or more, when I finish this dress, this top, when I put it on, some people thought I bought it from here. I made it with my hand. You can also do the same to you. You can do the same. Okay, so you can see the down part. I also join it. I just fold it and I join. I use the allowance that I gave and I use it to fold it. Give it a very clean sewing then, and after that I iron it up so that it will look neat there. Okay, let's try this out. You will see what I'm talking about. So this is a basic sleeve that I will attach to my armhole. Firstly, I will just fold the down part and twice, then I'll sew it. I run a 2 stitch there. Okay, then after that I'll just fix my sleeve there. Okay, so guys, you can see I have done fixing my sleeve to the armhole, and you can see that I folded my the down part of the sleeve by 1 inches, and I gave 1.5 inches actually. I use half to fold it inside and 1/2 inches to turn it. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. So, and I gave it a very good press. Okay, try and iron your work when you are sewing. You can see how neatly it comes out. I sew it twice. Okay, so that is it. So guys, I'll just go ahead to close my top. We are almost through. I'll just align the front and the back together and use 1 inches to close it down. Okay, I'll use 1 inches to close, join the both the front and the back together. So guys, you can see I have done attaching both the front and the back together by 1 inches. You can see the other side. So I will just go ahead to turn it to the right side to see how it is. Okay, so guys, this is how it comes out. So very beautiful. You can see my patches there, very nice. You can try this, but if you have still yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You won't regret while subscribing, because I have a very interesting video to post in this channel. In my next video, I will post the shorts, how to make a short knicker with pocket. Okay, so guys, that is it. Just go ahead to rock it and see the final look. Okay, just the top. So guys, here is the final look of the top we just made. Hope you find this video helpful, and if you does that, hit on the like button and give us a thumbs up. And if you have yet to subscribe, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any video from this channel. Thanks for watching. I don't take that for granted. Bye. See you in my next one.